Hey guys, make sure volume is up. How is everybody today? Happy Friday. I got the chicks out in their coop right now, so I'm just listening to them, make sure they're okay. They have a heat lamp out there. It's 85 degrees, so they're going to be okay. Hey, Creed, Dream. Hello, Christopher. Fan. I always just call you Christoph, actually. Don't talk much. Hi, you look new, or new name anyway. Jendi, hello, and thank you. Let's see. Hello, Sarah. Hold on, I gotta clean my glasses here. Who we missing there? Kind of a last minute live. Let me scroll. Hey, Cyber Hotline. How are you? I see a hey Paul, but I'm not sure who Paul is. Hi, Pick Me. How are you? Hey, Dirty. All right, guys. So I was not exactly planning on going live today, but you know, it's Friday. There was quite a few things that I wanted to respond to. Actually, I've decided to kind of reply to part of Yates Live from last Saturday. To where at the end they're talking about the whole Michael and Angela thing. I had discussed doing, and I don't see a reply, been trying to set up an interview with an immigration attorney that was on 90 Day Fiance. Let me set up my banner. As understandable, she's very busy working as an immigration attorney. So if I see that she can hop in, I would like to ask questions, get some answers. She specifically was on regarding Usman and Lisa, their Nigerian immigration visa whole thing. But this isn't like it's not. Some of the things that Brooklyn and John were saying about Angela, the poor victim, I got issues with, and I've loaded a file. I don't know why that's on here. Why is that there? That should not be there. Hold on a sec. I think this is an old one.
That was my truth.
Yeah, that should
And then you're not supposed to.
That is an old live. I don't know how that got there. Remove. Hold on. So yeah, I kind of wanted to reply to, this whole narrative that they're spinning, which of course it's John's friend. Of course they're going to spin. I have a part of her TikTok live after man who cried wolf. I've seen some new names. They may be different people with new names. I have part of her TikTok live from after he left with JY jabbering in the background on my YouTube. Oh, really? Well, I actually have shared here. I have her TikTok pulled up. I was looking at that. I was looking for the older ones that she used to post of her and that gentleman. I can't think of his name right now. The Canadian who needed a kidney, that was actually on the show. And she played this whole thing into, she was going to go visit him. And if you saw the duets that they were doing together on TikTok, can you even imagine? But we'll get into it. If Michael had done that, can you even imagine? It's just no, that would have never happened. Never have happened. So, well, thank you, Cyber Hotline. I hope you chat more. And let me see, where did you go, man who cried wolf? I'm curious which part, if that was part of his, so she was on TikTok and JY was on his YouTube. So they were both, it doesn't make sense to me. First off, while I share this page, it doesn't make sense to me that if you're really wanting to find your husband, yeah, John has some, let me make sure it's not going to play or on my screen. John Yates has, and he's gotten more followers since this whole Angela thing. He was at 36 for a while. It looks like he's closing in on 40. you had other options. There's TMZ, you're on TV, hey, 90 Days on Blast. I'm trying to stay on top of comments this time, and I'm trying to like keep an eye on messages. Excuse me. Where was I going with this? Oh, it just makes no sense to me. Okay, you're there to be a friend, but to play it out like John's gonna, and he's taking credit for sussing Michael to get out, just calling one TMZ or one of these many entertainment people, whatever, easily could have sussed him out. To me, Angela was trying to keep it quiet, John. That's why she didn't go to the bigger networks. I just think it's funny the way he'll pat himself on the back for that. It's from the night they went to the police, went live after Michael called the police and said he was safe. Yeah. So we'll just play. I'm not playing. I'm going to be playing some clips from John's Saturday Night Live from about an hour and something minutes in, because I just want to reply to some things, and then remind him of really who we're dealing with here. Let's this.
I'm done.
Now, you guys have probably already seen this. I put it in maybe not. I put it in my stories, but this is just an example of Angela. It's a 2-minute clip, and I've got a few of them, and I loaded a couple others and threw them in there. I'll be playing back and forth on some of these to maybe remind John and Brooklyn. I get John. Okay, you're her friend. You're going to stick up for her. But the way Brooklyn was just like ignoring if you've watched, have you watched the show? We'll hit each of these points as they talk about it, because to me, I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. And I will say this though, John, man, I saw your interview last night. Good for you for getting one with Scott Warren. Next time, wear some shades, man, because did you guys notice this? Maybe I'll play a clip of it. He's like trying to either stay awake or think of some riveting questions to ask this guy. It was so funny and sad at the same time, and he looked rough. I don't know what's going on. If you got a skincare routine problem, if you got a Cody problem, I don't know. You got something going on. You look totally rough, and then this whole you seem to pep up in your after show of what I saw. I guess maybe you were just hungry and needed a pizza. I mean, that was riveting entertainment. Well, that's worth paying $15 for on the members only. Watching Cody and John consent on dinner choices, delivery, and what on your pizza. Oh, the pizza's closed. Oh, let's go to 7-Eleven. Hey, let's go for a drive to 7-Eleven. Anyway, yeah. So next time, I would just chill behind some shades or get better shades too. Can you imagine how she'd blow up if Michael had told her she can't have her social media? It's funny, when I was going through all this, and I didn't put it in these clips, but I found 2 clips that Michael apparently had a social media, and I looked it up, and it's of course gone. I'm sure, and the comments were hilarious. He was at some wedding, and he's having a good time, and he's not even interacting, because God forbid he interact or make even fake eye contact through the screen. She obviously that account went like that, and all he was doing was at a wedding dancing, and that was it. But it was Michael. It was it's Mr. Michael or something like that. And then it's not there anymore. It's not there. Hey, Lexi Plexi, haven't seen you in a while. Why now? I can't let you outside. Hey, Maria. And that is Gigi. Oh, okay. I changed my name from Crystal. I do remember a Crystal. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to have to let her on the porch. Okay. I have the window cracked so I can hear the chickies in their coop. The cat can't get in there, and she's been out there with them before, but she just likes to stay out there. I do have a 2-minute clip at the end of the growing stages of the chicks and we may have to change the names from Golden Girls. I've been calling one Bob or Blobberta. I think we have a non-binary little chicken, whatever you call them, pullets. Actually, it's not a pullet, I think. I think it's a cockerel. Learning my terms. Anyway, so yeah, sometimes I feel like calling him Bob. Sometimes he or she, looks like Sophia. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so let me go ahead and get John's playing, and then I'm going to be playing. I just ended up loading a bunch of my Angela stuff into one big file because you can't play, at least I haven't figured out how to play just pictures and stuff. So I have to put it into a whole video file and add it. So, hey, Teal Wolf Hacker Girl. Well, Teal Wall Hacker Girl. I think I know who you are. The dude is so hated by the 90-day. Oh, he was, I'll be honest. I warned Scott. It was about a year ago. And this was right when I was about done with 90 Day Fiance. And I was done about the time too that I saw this whole Last Resort coming on. And then I saw Angela being so abusive with Elizabeth and others, but really bad with Elizabeth. And anyway, I did warn Scott when I heard John's like, I'm interviewing somebody new. And I'm like, I just do what I do to new cast members, send them a little, hey, just FYI, if you're going to do it, be fully aware. And gave me this whole story. Well, he's like, who's that? I'm like, well, don't worry about it then. And well, I can't do interviews because it all has to go through this lady's name. I'm not going to say. So, and then I was like, obviously Scott is done with the network, and he said as much in his interview last night. So he's looking for people. He was very clear that he's trying to, or he's supposed to be on another TV show, and that he's, sick of TLC. It's so funny, Larissa, all of them have the same experience when they're done with TLC, and I can kind of see why. It was bad, Jennifer. I think I will play it. I already have one screen shared, but let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's just open a new one here. Let's just show that real quick before we get started, because I know it was boring, but what the heck? Oh, not that one. Get through the ads. Yeah, let me skip to. I noticed that they're getting really bad about 10 minutes. Hold on. Now I gotta share the right screen. Of course, on this, it's gonna be hard. I wish I could zoom in. Actually, let me try that and that. Or, go watch it yourself. But he was, I'm going to turn it down, him talking, because that's really not the point. But
OnlyFans, is there any truth to that?
Oh no, not at all. And I already just listen.
I mean, He's on and off camera.
OnlyFans or
No.
I have some clips somewhere. I should maybe I'll download those while we watch
My
other
hands are
stuff.
wild
But
too.
his eyes,
Or shark on
I mean, he
so
I gotta
you
find a
say
better
your
clip.
experience on the show, like did you
It-
feel like that like you were edited poorly? Like because you're not happy with how you were portrayed.
What's interesting too is he admits over and over that he really doesn't know who Scott even is. I wonder if he's by himself here in the beginning. And of course, they were fashionably late. How good he edited it. Let's see. He doesn't like he was not prepared, and then he tried to say that that was all on purpose. That he, was trying to show people he wasn't biased by not being prepared and knowing a damn thing about him or his storyline. So let me play it while I listen. I wish I could zoom in better. Maybe I can quick download some clips and play them.
You can't look
while
at
we're
every
doing this.
DM you're getting from every.
Hey, April.
Yeah, I know, and I own that. You know, and I think Amanda now is because
Wait, not yet. Not yet, because that's the next thing.
no, no,
Sweet potato.
but I think that when we get to it, I'm just saying, like Amanda and I, because I identify with her better because we're both hated and we both experience the same things and we have a lot in common. So that
I don't know. It was just the most lackluster interview I have seen in a long time. And he's trying to do right by riding the whole Angela waves. He had like 60,000 views, and obviously he got 4,000 more subscribers out of it. And he did. I haven't watched the Devin Clegg, whatever her name is. But he's trying to show that he's doing content. Of course, he'll leave those up and then delete the other crap. But that hasn't stopped because there was actually quite a few I could have chosen members only. And if I was more proficient on Rumble, I would be streaming one of those right now, like him. His followers to help find Cooch because she's going to my back. Hope that's not rain coming. Where's my phone? I was going to turn it back. Let's turn some things off. I don't know why. We've been having those problems lately. What was I just saying? Right? Now what was I saying about John? Oh, I don't know. Riding the wave, trying to be an actual blogger. It just did not come off professional. He didn't look professional. He looked dirty. He looked like something had happened to his face for sure. Right? Something was way off. I mean, he just couldn't look any less interested. And I get it. It's Scott. He tries to make himself interesting. He's been trying. Again, that's when I just really was losing so much interest in that show, was because of all that. Yes, please hit the like if you're coming in or leaving or blah, blah, blah. That would be fantastic. Thank you, sweets. Who was that guy? So he was the guy that dated Pedro. Remember Pedro and Chantal? Well, he dated Pedro's mother, Lydia. And right away, as soon as his season hit TV, man, and it's smart if you're going to be on TV too, hit the social media ground running, especially if you're going to sell something like Miona. Am I saying her name right? With her hair stuff, and Stephanie, they all were right on there and turned it into something. But Scott's stuff was always weird. He started out by saying, I'm not going to make this too much 90 Day, but he started out by, he was homeless basically at the time the show went live, living in his Jeep. And then he's doing skits in a house. And then now that skit or that interview he did last night was in a camper. So I think he's having some. Oh, your Silkies. I was just looking at Silkies, Jennifer. Yeah, that's right. You had lost a whole bunch. It's awful. Yeah, he does a lot with his shirt off. He's very impressed. He did have a stroke. He's rather young to have a stroke. He was a respiratory therapist. I see. I do know. I know more than John. I'll tell you that. Yes, it is obvious. He made it clearer that he was going on to do more interviews. I bet I could probably get him on if I really, well, probably not now. Probably not now. All right, let me go ahead and load this other one. And so we're going to go switch back to Michael and Angela. And if that attorney shows up, then yay. If not, oh, well, we'll have to do our own Google searches, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing too this week. I also heard him. Oh, that's right. He was going on about Cooch before the whole cat thing. He went in on Cooch so hard, my board. I forgot my board. Damn it. Damn it. I meant to pull it out because he can't really talk about Maria and the defendant. So this is what you guys don't get. He is now solely focused on Cooch and thinking she's going to go to jail for stealing. Then we're all thieves because Sophie covers commentary. It covers Anna Marie. JJ does commentary, and I know on G, it's my understanding anyway, so I'll say allegedly, she's covered things on there that were maybe members or other people's content. I mean, everybody does it in the community, and I'm pretty sure too Sophie has been on Rumble covering stuff. Amber's been on Rumble covering stuff. So this whole bullshit that he's convinced himself, and nobody is like setting him straight to say, you idiot, she's not going to get arrested for commentating. Again, yes, it's on Rumble and it's covering members only. I don't know, Cooch. Do you want me to? I'll let you out your how you've handled that. I'm sure we'll be hearing about it, but he's done quite a few lives. They're really nasty these last couple weeks. I kind of, was seeing if Cooch was going to cover them. I can understand why if she didn't, and I was thinking about covering them. I would have to do it on Rumble, and I'm still learning, but I hate hearing all the stuff that he said. But the fact he posted on IG and asking people for help, to essentially, he totally yet again enticed his followers to call her police department, and one did. And apparently someone drove up, filmed it, and John was playing it. It's my understanding, allegedly, that it was Shorty Mac. Yes, he is very good. It's my understanding it was Shorty Mac that did that. But when you look at the IG comments, the ones that I've seen, because of course I'm blocked, I'm so dangerous. I don't want to steal his stuff. Thank you, Sarah. I mean, the fool has convinced himself that she's going to go to jail for Cooch looked at her estimates on Rumble. And let me tell you, Rumble, I mean, I've loaded only a couple of videos months ago, and I think mine was 41 cents. And I think Cooch looked at hers yesterday online during her live, and it was 21 cents. Yes, you are being robbed. I'm pretty sure, I'm not quite sure that might be a felony. I don't know. We'll have to see how they want to handle that. But the whole thing of getting your 100,000 followers to find out where she lives, call her police department, you're an idiot, John. You're a freaking dumb idiot. Yeah, I'm saying that. And I'll say that too. Hit them. Yeah, man, does another one. I'm telling you, I can't take that show. That was it. I was just done. I was done with Ed. I was done with Angela. I was done with the whole, they play these scenes, and I'm telling you, even watching Ed do it to what he does to Liz, the gaslighting, and she looks she looked worse every season. It was just horrible to watch. I just, no. You guys, TLC, you're going the wrong freaking way. You could have, and then you start all these other stupid channels, Lost in Translation, and no, he should have been more prepared. I think it was total bullshit that the why he wasn't was to show he wasn't biased. That's what I took away. You weren't biased in being a professional blogger. Okay. Picture of Dorian Gray. I'm not sure what that's about. Cat's Rule. Let me catch up again. Yes, Scott is pathetic. Hey, Cat Jenny. I know. Maybe I'll go pull out the board here while this is playing. I don't have anywhere I can set it right now. Damn it. But the point again is it once Cooch something, if he should be making some money off a YouTube check, nice off at least those 60,000. There was like 2 or 3 lives about the whole Michael Angela thing. He should be making some nice coin off of those, unless he ran his mouth and it got demonetized. Of course, with him and Angela and Cody in the room, chances are it was demonetized, but super chats and whatnot still add up. You don't think he wanted it? Yeah. Because what's he going to whine about? What's he going to whine about? Hello, Lita. How are you? All right. Yeah, that was hilarious. I about freaking sent him money for some tissues. And then I'll send money for Kutri a nail file for you to get out of jail. We'll have to do a GoFundMe. I'm sorry. Then he starts talking again about a GoFundMe to move again. Every couple of months, because the police don't do what he wants. I gotta move. I know. We're all gonna have to crowdfund for poor Coach. I mean, when's he gonna get it? People don't want to give him the view. It's just what it is. Oh, that's just awful, Jennifer. I can't even imagine. All right, let me go ahead and am I finally to the end? Finally. Okay. So let me load back up and we're going to commentate. I'm going to take a chance. Oh, wrong one. Going to take a chance, guys. I'm going to jail here. I'm going to play.
Angela, like I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trying to be short with anybody. I know MWS too. Yeah, like I don't know what to say. She's dealing with it. Other than that, Angela is gonna do what she's talking to people and attorneys and stuff like that. And so I mean, I don't know what more I can say about Angela.
I don't know what more, except it looks like another 45 minutes. They're going to have something to say. So we'll see.
Other than that, she's pretty much in the same position she was when we left her.
And let me point out, I'm not sure who this other person is. I haven't heard them talk much, but in the, where are we? Brooklyn is on. And again, I just want to half respond to a lot of the stuff that she's saying, because it is, again, John's kissing Angela's ass, and then Brooklyn's kissing John's ass. She did, every now and then kind of call out Angela's behavior, but no, not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to change now.
Yeah, she's upset, she's hurt, and she's trying to vindicate herself. So,
and she's and as John knows, and I've told him, and you guys have told him, she doesn't look good in the public eye right now. I can't believe how many people, have decided that Michael's justified in doing what he's done. So, that just stinks.
I can't believe how many people are coming down on me for it.
I know.
I can.
Again, here's John able to make every single thing about him. He made the Paul thing about him, and he made the Angela thing. What do you guys mean? I dropped everything and spent money on gas and drove right away after I knew about it for 24 hours down to Georgia because me being live in her living room was going to help find him sooner than if we had gone live when we found about it. But I'm going to suss him out. That's literally, he's so delusional.
I can't believe how many people are coming down on me for it.
I know.
I just, I'm kind of bit like she had held the divorce papers over his head for so long.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, Wicked. Because I feel like the biggest question people have from reading the blogs and reading the comments is, and she said it herself.
Why didn't you trust your gut?
When she was standing next to John, she said straight up, it's not his fault, it's mine. And people are like, yeah, it is. Because if you knew all this bad stuff about him, why'd you bring him here?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Angela, like Darcy and many others on 90 Day Fiancé, had one goal: to get on TV. And you know how we know, and I believe Savage played some of this. This was a clip. Angela had been trying to get on TV for many years. As you all probably have heard, she was first on the Trisha show, and then she went on the Maury show 3 times. And those are the ones that I know about.
It's done.
I'll play that clip in a minute, but let's just find these. I'm going to go check on the chickens, why this plays. Yeah, here we go. For those of you that haven't seen it, this is why Angela stayed and put up with it. All that bullshit you guys are trying to peddle.
She wanted a baby, and she didn't care who gave her one.
You only wanted a baby?
Yes.
You didn't want a relationship then?
No. But Scotty says all that changed when she met Chris and got pregnant.
He was like, I won't give you a baby unless we're together. You're saying you're 100% that this
Yes.
baby is his?
Yes.
I believe Scotty got pregnant by a white guy. She is white.
Chris's new girlfriend wants Scotty out of the picture for good.
Scotty is using her baby London to try to steal my man.
Scotty's mother, Angie, is here in our audience. And she has doubts whether this is Chris's baby. So,
Yeah.
Scotty, are you 100% that this baby is his?
I love Scotty, but I want it to be Chris's because I love Chris. But that's why I'm here, help a confused grandma. My heart wants it to be Chris's, but I think it's another man's too. And I love her. Wrong, he's wrong, and that girl need to go home.
Wow.
Go home.
Okay.
See, this has been her antics all along. She wanted to be, that's why they had her back 3 times of her antics. You're not a confused grandma. This was all just, I can't even believe, though, that anybody that would use their daughter, basically she's calling her daughter a slut and don't know who her baby daddy is. I mean, if you're going to do that, that says everything I need to know about you. You literally put your family out there to be on TV. Just pathetic.
Go your butt home.
Okay.
Go home. Go home. Go home. Going home with us.
Really?
You damn better believe it.
Chris, you are London's father.
Scotty appeared on our show because her own mother, Angie, had convinced Scotty's boyfriend, Terry, that he was not the father of their daughter, Anna Scott. Angie, the mom, claimed that the father was a man named Chris. Watch this.
I'm here to prove today that my daughter's boyfriend, Terry, is not the father of my grandbaby, Anna Scott. I know Scotty had a one-night stand with Chris 2 weeks before she got with Terry.
And what a great meme, too. Letting your grandkids know that your mama's a whore. That's what you're doing. Of course, I can hear it in the household. No, guys, this is just all for TV. Don't believe everything you see. We had to do a paycheck and blah, 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 blah. I say guarantees, allegedly guaranteed, in my opinion.
She heard you.
If she heard anyone, it was me and him. She ain't heard us do nothing. That's a lie,
Why's your mother turn?
She's delusional. I don't know. Ask her more. I don't know.
She says you got pregnant too quickly when you started going.
Oh, now she can tell me when I ovulate?
2 weeks before Terry was going with Scotty, I caught her screwing Chris.
Angie, okay,
You know this ain't your baby. You want your 15 minutes.
It is a possibility because me and Scotty slept together while she was still sleeping with him.
When it comes to Anna Scott, Chris, you are not the father. Terry, you are the father. After the last show, Scotty and Terry had another daughter named Oriah.
Every child. I forgot to take my allergy pills so I don't be on ya and getting accused of shit. Allertech. It's okay. I haven't taken him in 3 months. So every child. I mean, if that's not saying your daughter's a whore, that you got to take her to Maury 3 times.
And so why would the grandmother be back? Because Angie again thinks that Terry is not the father of this child either. You were proven wrong before.
I was proven wrong with the DNA. But not what she's done to me at my house, Lord. Sit your head down, girl.
The point is, we're here for DNA.
And we're here to tell the truth. Can y'all hush her up? I'm telling my story.
Okay.
My story.
Angie, how long was that guy in that house?
Who knows? But I do know my door was locked.
If anybody should be repentant, if anybody should be contrite, if anybody should be apologetic,
Is who?
it should be you.
Okay. You're right what you said. I will apologize. But the whole point of this show for me to come on here is to find out
if I can get another TV show out of the deal.
We got the results right here. 5-month-old Oriah, Terry, you are the father.
So you were wrong. If you want to play the game, you were wrong 3 times, Angela. God, can you imagine those poor kids? Each one of their paternities called into question nationally, probably internationally. Oh, okay. All right. So this clip I made, I never released it because this is one of those things that I think is funny. And I shared it to a couple of friends, and I shouldn't have added it in here, but I'm going to go ahead. I was just grabbing everything Angela out of the folder, and I made it, never released it because she was making Angela rubber feet. So I put it to the soundtrack of Silence of the Lambs. So I don't know if you guys will find this funny. I have a weird sense of humor. I'll shut up.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Okay.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yes, you will, precious. You will get the hose.
Okay.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
I want to see my mommy.
It places the lotion in the basket.
Please.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
I want to go home.
How bad was that? That's all I could see. You put the lotion. Sorry. Wait a second. I gotta do what's appropriate here. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, here, while we're here, we'll play one more clip. These were just some gifts that I played on my page.
The reason why I smoke. He gets on my damn nerves as much as I love him. He's so bullheaded. Oh, God, I'd smoke just to relieve myself from hearing him.
Okay, last one for now. This one, come on, get out of the way. You know, they didn't blur it out. I blurred it out. And I said, TLC, we know you know how to do this. # 600 pound life. Come on, get out of the way. Anyway, those were just some memes that I made way back. I stopped memeing her for the most part a while ago. So, okay. You can't hear it? Oh, some of them don't have sound. What can't you hear? Some of them are just pictures, but like, could you hear the silence of the man? Thank you, Cree. You're right. Hi, Carrie. Oh, okay. All right. So let's go back to sharing the screen. Where are we at? I'll try to be good now. Okay, here we go.
Right. It just,
So that's
it's like,
the thing.
Just, life lesson, trust your gut.
Yeah,
I just
trust your gut.
still why if obviously like Michael has a lot of support, right? And the common argument is that we've seen Michael suffer for years and years and years and years. So then why the fuck did he come here?
Right.
Did he think it was
We do know he suffered for years and years and years and years. You know why I know that? I mean, so here's some, these aren't in order, but let me see. I've tried to put some up front. My husband made that one. Oh, here, how about this one? This will definitely get me demonetized. I'm playing Silence of the Lambs and this.
No, you're not. Sorry. There's your cake, Michael. That doesn't work this time.
So, why he came here, he earned it. It was obvious he wanted to come to the United States. And I have a lot more to say about as we go through this stuff. I have done lives with the volume off. Pick me. And I've chatted with the tech. What's wrong with my volume? They should have started with the easy one. But anyway, that's just one of them. There's the car. I have a couple more. And then what she's done after the show, just what she's done on the show. Why? Because he gave 7 years of his life. They both had I'll say they both had a point, an agenda. She wanted to be on TV. He wanted to come to America. He put up with this shit for 7 years. This is my opinion. He earned it. If anyone earned it, of all the people on 90 Day Fiance, in my opinion, it was Michael. She humiliated him on a regular basis.
It was going to get better.
Exactly. The two of them, it's obvious the two of them had their own personal interests. They're on a show, and that's it. He wanted to come to America, is what it is.
He had he was in Nigeria, like a million miles away from Angela. If he wanted to get away from Angela, then he'd say, like, I'm done. And he'd be in Nigeria and she'd be here in Georgia.
Right.
That would be it. So, like, you know, to all the people who keep saying, I feel bad for Michael, look what he went through. But he kept putting himself in that same position for what?
Right.
To get here and leave?
Probably. But I honestly think if Angela wasn't such a control freak, and I have no doubt that it went down exactly like this. He got off the plane. Hey, love you. Great, you're here. Is that your passport? I'll hold on to it for you. Make sure he wasn't going nowhere. And I'll always maintain in my, you know, that
home to Michael. If you want to,
this is, I put it on my page. This is what she had in store for Michael when he got here. Sorry, these aren't the best. There's her in her wedding dress. I made that a long time ago. Her Honey Boo Boo. She looked like Honey Boo Boo there for Mama for a bit. There. This is what she had planned for Michael. Stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and have a yes man that will do what she wanted him to do. Watch the kids, in my opinion. And I'm sure he would have been willing to give it a try. But the fact that he left without his passport because he didn't know where it was, or obviously didn't have access to it, tells me everything I need to know. He wasn't able to have it. And you can hear her on those 911 calls that Cooch played, everybody's played at this point, where right before 911 picks up, she says, I'm sending his ass back to Nigeria, something to that effect. And I guarantee, in my opinion, allegedly, blah, 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 she held that over his head anytime he stepped out of line. Anytime he didn't, you know, rub lotion on the feet.
Nikki.
I personally think that Michael kind of had this like aloof TV persona, and I don't think we knew some of the stuff that went down. I mean,
well, we know now. John showed it.
You know, I think that, you know, I mean, he cheated on her repeatedly.
Well, and I played that on my members live.
Right.
Nikki just asked, what bad stuff did he do? Well, Nikki,
I love this.
He cheated on her repeatedly.
Okay. Let's say allegedly. He's going to play here in a minute, these phone calls that Michael made to someone. And I'm not defending, you know, him doing it, but who are we kidding? You guys are pretending she didn't flirt with her damn doctor. She didn't flirt with the kidney guy. She didn't hang and throw herself over every single guy she came in contact with. Meanwhile, he couldn't even have social media. Meanwhile, he couldn't even be on a boat with women. But she's allowed to travel the whole United States and Canada and do whatever the hell she wanted. So, you know, it's a wash to me. This is what irritates the piss out of me out of this live, listening to them. They overlook all that bullshit. She literally, and I included it here. We did meet Angela when she was in Florida. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but you know, she's handsy. You know, she was gracious. You could tell it's a persona for sure on TV, except for that temper, I believe, is 1,000% real. And I've mentioned it before that I swear she like licked my husband. It was just weird. I felt very awkward. She was, you know, at least coming out for the whole 5 minutes to say hi to her 12 fans. But no, she shouldn't be doing that. My opinion.
We have proof of that. He was scamming. He was doing crappy stuff. He was involved in some crappy things.
Scamming. Did he have about $100,000 worth of surgeries? I'm curious with the distribution, if he got equal pay, 50-50. I'm curious. I can't wait for someone to get to interview Michael, because I guarantee you, she's like, I'm going to hold on to it for our future. And maybe she got some of those surgeries, half price or cheaper or whatever. I know Darcy seems to roll into a place and say, I got 1.4 million followers. If you give me some injections, I need my injections, man. I need them bad. I'll shout you out. I suspect that most of the money went literally into Angela's face and boobs as well. There's no other way she could have afforded it.
Things. He just wants to get to this country.
And I feel like he crafted this TV persona to where it's kind of goofy. Oh, I love you, da 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 da. And so
he was cheating on her while she was there filming for their wedding. He was talking to another girl the whole time.
Like she was there. That's what I played on my members live the other night. Like
he's laying in bed next to her, texting another woman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have any pity for Angela in that. Again, she knew exactly what she was doing. They both know exactly what this was about. I don't even know that this was even a real relationship. She seems to play being hurt. She seems to play being mad that he's gone. But it didn't seem she had genuine caring feelings about him or his family. It was always about her. And, always about, well, my family needs to be at the wedding. Screw your family being at the wedding. We have to have it in America with my family. Doesn't matter about your family. I mean, it was always Angela, always. So I just don't have pity. And 7 years of this, too. Don't forget.
I mean,
Dobby, what's his end game? His end game is getting to America.
Sorry, I wanted to mention she did go to Nigeria, show up on him unannounced, and where was that comment? Where did it go? Anyway, yeah, when she did go to Nigeria and destroy his car, because he didn't answer her or whatnot, or maybe she already had the text messages or the voice recordings from John at that point. Maybe we didn't know that in the storyline at that point. I don't know. That's, again, if a guy had done that, it'd be very different.
Never going back to Nigeria. The minute he got on American soil, that was it. That was his end game.
Yeah.
And again, Angela is no saint by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
wow.
And
we know that.
We watched her on TV. We saw the fights. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, Angela is a saint. She's Mother Teresa. She never yelled or acted on,
Why do you guys think he dealt with the stuff that happened with her? Listen, sometimes I would watch it myself and be like, why is he allowing her to do that or say that?
Then why did she put up with it? I could turn that right around, Brooklyn. Why do you think she heard those messages and then still allowed him to come and then go on, the couples retreat bullshit? And it was so nasty, the previews that I saw about the vibrator and her. I mean, nobody wants to think about that. Nobody. She's like, would wear a vibrator and he would control it with the phone. And I feel dirty. So, most women, if they heard those messages, truly would have then canceled the visa right then. And I am curious. I think she drugged this out on purpose for 7 years. We've seen other couples from countries get here much quicker. So I'm curious why it took so long. I think she played, this is my opinion, just based off everything that I know, front end, back end of 90 Day Fiance. I think she would dangle that visa. I'm going to apply. I'm not going to apply. You're not acting the way I want you to act. You saw a girl. I saw a picture of you on a boat with a girl. I'm not submitting it. This is what I think happened. I think that's why it took so damn long. My opinions.
I didn't know the backstory. I didn't know all the crap she had on him. I didn't know why she was acting like that. But even still, he put 7 years into it. He wasn't letting go. He was getting here.
Here, I'll play this clip here. Just to give you an idea of what I played on my members live.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a taste of it.
Hold on.
You could all hear now a little bit of Michael cheating.
Hey, Chef.
Hold on.
John's going to give it up for free.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Play it anyway.
Let the world know.
Yeah, well, if I saw my my wife on TV flirting with a guy doing those sweet kissing cameos, and and I'm not sure which was before or after, and then they even made it part of the storyline that she was going to Canada, and she, and it was for the storyline, but I'm sure they still, it didn't make him feel good to even think that she was going to Canada to see this guy. That was just, who does that? If he did that kind of stuff and it's almost kind of like what Usman would do to Kimberly and to Lisa, he would bring these women around and do the same shit. It's just backwards this time.
Mention it all. Mention it all.
Very Bethany.
Just speed it up a little bit.
Here we go. All right, so this is Michael talking to a whore while Angela's there in Nigeria with him.
Wow. Right next to him.
Right next to him. Sleeping right next to him.
Okay. I'm trying to call you now. You're not picking up. I've been busy filming, trying to sort things out. Okay. Just trust me, please. Also, we'll have some.
Hey guys, can you believe that Amazon made billions of dollars and only paid zero in tax?
Money coming to your side. I'll let you.
Wow.
I'll call you, please. I love you, man. I miss
Hey,
you.
home.
Is Michael still the angel that everyone wants to paint him as?
And John also has a slew of text messages that he is texting her from 6:30.
Oh, and I have a slew of other voice recordings too.
From 6:30 in the morning until 8:30 at night, continuously texting this girl.
We are all, as Americans, unified in the sense that we are embarrassed every time she spouts that I'm an American. It's my American right. You are embarrassing as fuck. We don't claim you. At all. Now I sound like Evelyn.
Girl, while Angela is right next to him. And he says to the girl, I'm filming. I'm sorry. She's going to leave early.
Okay, so then why didn't Michael leave?
They're asking how you got that. That was sent to John by the girl he was cheating with.
Remember when Angela was unhappily saying that my husband cheated on me and somebody sent me all the texts and recordings of it? That was me. Because the person that was sending these messages to Michael sent them to me in order to blow Michael and Angela out of the water.
Listen, hold on.
Oh, no, Dobby, that's okay. There's no specific topic. We're a little all over the place.
Yeah, we're just general chit-chat.
Covering everything.
And if you hear that recording being played anywhere else, they got it from me because I'm the only person on earth that has that recording.
I can see.
We have the binder.
Nikki, you didn't do anything. You're good, girl.
Yeah,
you're
no.
fine.
I had the binder.
No, I just I think she's referring to the stuff about Angela. I mean,
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just
anything. Whatever he can answer, he will.
Yeah, I mean it's all good. No worries. You're good.
Yeah, all good.
Michael was so put upon. He was harassed. He was threatened. He was bullied by Angela for what? We watched him for 7 years now.
He was. That's why you're getting old. No, oh my Lord. We've watched it. Have you? See, this is why you have no credibility as a blogger. You excuse all that shit, just like you do with your other, all the dumb shit and weird shit and creepy shit Paul did. You excuse until you're not friends with them anymore. This is why your credibility as a blogger with Ashley, that you sat on stories and published stories that she wanted you to, because they're your friends. And in a minute, I want you guys to listen, because he's going to admit that he sat on these recordings for years to protect Angela. Then that's not a credible blogger. You're someone that likes to put a narrative out and maintain. You've had this reputation, John, from way back. Yeah, you become friends with the cast, and you're instead of your worrying about your own integrity and credibility and being professional, you will do whatever they want you to do. You will keep your secrets. You will put out their stories. And again, it makes you look bad. If you truly want to become the celebrity blogger, being friends with these people is not the way to get there.
But he still kept with it.
Yeah. The only thing I truly didn't like was the whole "I'm an American." Oh fuck. Sorry, didn't mean to curse.
I'll play 10.
I agree with
just
that.
because, it's like people have such a, horrible impression of, the Americans anyway. And I was just like, "Woo, shoo-wee."
No, guys, Nikki and Dobie, you guys are fine. The topic changes all the time when I'm on this panel, right, Ricken? You know how many times I derail the topic? We're all good. We love talking about everything.
Yeah, I don't think even when we have a topic, we get derailed.
The topic constantly.
There was some text between Michael and the other woman while she was in Nigeria, next to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you tell me. And here's the audio again.
So if you guys can't see, it says, "You don't want to respond, ? Hello, you don't want to talk to me? Babe, are you ignoring me? Really?" The girl says, "Sorry, I'm here. Why are you not responding? I even asked you to email me and you..."
Oh, we lost her.
Oh.
Mid reading. Hold on. Well, while we're waiting for her to get back, I'll replay this.
Okay, shift. Yeah, Jeffrey. That's his name, right? Oh, yeah, another one. And I think they were enemies at one time, and then of course he becomes friendly with yet another abuser. I'm surprised him and Big Ed aren't like this as well, quite honestly, because Ed's a disgusting piece of crap. And I heard Jeffrey's just came up for parole. I don't believe it went through. It's probably just something that they do every couple years. That man was disgusting as well. I used to watch his lives. So they're trying to messy up Michael. So Angela's the victim.
And he's already stating on this that he's hoarding money to the side.
Is she backstage?
Betty.
Is she backstage yet?
Yeah, she is.
Again, I want to see the receipts of how much.
If you're a business owner, then animated explainer videos are the best way to capture attention.
So with that being,
I want to see the receipts of how much Michael actually got. It's my understanding TLC would pay the American, and it was up to the American to split it 50-50. I just don't believe that happened.
I'm 41. And sometimes when I talk, I say, "Oh yeah, I'm 40 now," and I just hang off the one.
Yeah, 50s. My next zero is 60.
So my mom and I are 20 years apart. So
she did know. I think me personally, she knew all about it, and she needs Michael to stay on the show. If you break up, you can't be on the show. I mean, they tried couples counseling and had Michael there as a little facey robot. What are those things called? Virtual presence or whatever. Again, I just couldn't watch that show. I could not do it.
61 and I'm 41. So it's like crazy because I feel like we grew up together and my parents are married.
Like my great grandmother had my grandmother at 18. My grandmother had my mother at like 17.
It's very common. My parents were married a year before they had me, and they're still married. They're married 43 years, God bless them. But yeah, we were pretty close in age.
My mother had me at 25, and that was late for anybody.
That was late.
25.
She was a spinster.
Okay, who cares?
Related.
Wait. What happened? Didn't this start at about?
You consider like Adele has a residency.
Hold on.
Yeah, very different. Very different.
Yeah, I like Aguilera, Garth Brooks.
Can I just tell you?
Sorry, I hit the.
left because, like, Angela forgot to unlock him inside the house. There are so many ways to get out of that goddamn house. Like, it's a joke for them to even say that. All these people who have, like, none of these people.
Then why did he I have to rewind it a little bit, but then why did he have to wait for her to leave? And now they're going to make it sound like he just left this 8-year-old. I guarantee that's what Michael was, free babysitting. So Angela could go around town and do her thing.
So on top of this, on top of John having text messages, voicemails, Angela also found out his friends are scammers. They scam American people. She found out that a lot of them are shady as anything. I mean, there's a lot more to it, guys. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think 100% he was definitely, I don't know if groomed is the right word, but he was definitely guided on what to do and how to do it.
Look, that might be true. We could say that of Submit. He admitted he was in a call center, his own kind of scamming thing. Do I believe there are Yahoo boys? Absolutely. Do I believe that Angela didn't know the score? No. She knew exactly what she was getting into. She said, I mean, she's the one that would lecture Kimberly and anyone else dealing with men from Nigeria. She still chose to go forward with it because she was able to control Michael. Any other man in the right mind would say, I'm not giving up social media. Give me my cut or I'm not continuing. In my opinion, Michael appeared to make a lot of concessions to make her happy. And she did what she wanted. And I think that's why they continued on. She was able to control him. Now, was he getting the same advice? Just put up with it until you get there. Have some fun here? Possibly. Again, did they both have an agenda? Absolutely. Maybe there was some affection between the two. God bless Michael. I don't know how he did it. I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah. I'm not going to say anything else. I have some memes that'll speak for that, but I'm not.
And when he got here, here was the plan. I think he's a piece of shit for leaving the child alone.
Oh, yes.
And I won't say on his side. I was trying to defend him.
I agree with it. I think we all were because we didn't know the backstory. We would just see Angela being
when
crazy.
he was missing, we didn't know what happened. And I'm like, okay, things are different in Nigeria. Maybe he doesn't understand the magnitude of leaving a child at home. But now he doesn't care.
A child that just got out of the hospital for a brain tumor.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody, he's 35 years old. I can't use an excuse on him. I'm sorry that he didn't think that leaving a child who just got.
Now, I don't know about that part. An 8-year-old probably does have more maturity. I don't know if they're out running the streets, as Brooklyn kind of implied there. And they're essentially, saying you hear it. Apparently, I didn't even know she had a brain tumor. That's just tragic. I suspect that she used Michael as a babysitter full time for her, like I said before, to go out and do what she wanted all the time. And if she was only gone for 20 minutes, and again, I'm not trying to defend Michael. I would hope Michael planned it that, he had to get away and, left and, waited as long as he could just to get away. I don't know. I would like to think that. I can't imagine any adult not giving a shit and leaving a child home alone. I'm having a hard time remembering how my child was at 8. I know I wouldn't have left him home alone. I'll tell you that. But so I really, I don't know what to say on that one too much.
At the hospital with brain tumors and almost died.
Imagine that.
Like, oh, okay, you know what? Screw it.
But I mean,
when he left, he had no idea. What if Angela went to the mall? Or
that's what I said. What if she got a flat?
That's
right.
What if she's been arrested?
But what wicked is?
What if she'd been arrested? Well, I would imagine anyway. I would imagine that, Lexi, that you're allowed to, and probably it's easier as a female predator that's out, even on the registry, you're allowed to be around, I think, your own children Or is Angela raising? And that's where I've never been clear on, because Scotty has been there I've seen her in the background on some TikToks John did. She's always there in the background. So I don't know. I don't know if Angela's been she was obviously raising the kids while she was in jail. And if they just stayed there or if they all live together, that's very unclear. If it's your own kids, maybe, since they're not the age of the victim, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of guessing here. We'd have to talk with a professional.
Saying I do understand, because in his country, children don't watch.
I mean, I don't think they require car seats to take your kid home from the hospital.
They run the streets.
And again, if Michael was so goddamn worried, then all he had to do when he left, because Angela forgot to unlock him inside the house. There are so many ways to get out of that goddamn house. It's a joke for them to even say that. All these people who have none of these people have ever been even inside Angela's house or know like we do. You're listening to a bunch of liars and scammers who just want to paint it in the worst way possible. It's insane.
Well, and at the end of the day, I do agree with MW as me, because honestly, they're both crazy and they're both toxic. Yeah, I agree. But
I told them both before you even came here. I'm like, you're idiots.
Yep, I agree.
I'd like to hear Brooklyn saying some things like that. I've heard her walk it back when Angela was actually on that live, when she realized Angela was on the live. But then it's the other things that she says that just irritate the piss out of me, to act like, Michael is just this awful person. He has never shown aggression at all. He has at least, okay, let's give Michael that. For having cake thrown in his face, for having his car tore apart, for, God, I can't even think of all the things she did to him, how many times she embarrassed him in front of his friends, how many times she controlled every aspect of his life, wouldn't let him have a job, wouldn't let him hang out with his friends. Again, I got to go check on the cat. Here, I'm going to give you guys something to watch for a second while here, my husband did this. I think it's on my channel.
Sorry. There's your cake, Michael. That doesn't work this time.
My poem to Michael. If you want to be with me, let me tell you the way to be. No pics with girls, straight hair or curls. You can't have a job or cry and sob. No boats, no goats, no eggs I can't totes. Can't hang with balls made of goof. Best love my jaws and tell the truth. In the bed, I'm in control. Don't make fun of my role. This is the way it's gonna be. Better get good at it, please forgive me. I love you, Michael.
I totally forgot about him grabbing the privates over and over. Ugh, just so obnoxious. Right? Exactly. She knows the rest as much as the rest of us that watch this dumbass show, that used to watch this dumbass show. I feel like I need to go to a support meeting. Hello, my name is E11. I used to meme for 90 Day Fiance in shame and do it in a dark basement somewhere. I'm not sure how much longer this is. Stay on.
I told them both to their faces. I'm like, you guys are idiots.
They don't belong together.
It's never going to work.
Yeah.
But
now the public sees.
And then I have videos of Michael having a good old time with them, barbecuing and whatever. But whatever, it is what it is.
He was so fearful.
If he was that worried, he would have went right to the police.
Right.
And the police would never have brought him back there. If he's saying he's in fear of his life, he can't go back there, then that's it. So then I never had to go to Georgia for this, because it wouldn't have been a missing person.
You never had to go to Georgia in the first place. It's not like you were out there, checking the ponds or nothing. You went live. You and Angela easily could have done a live. This technology is fabulous. You could have had her on your panel. Stop. And you're going to hear him take credit for this whole sussing him out. I don't, of course we don't know who was, helping him out. Obviously someone did help him with money. I believe that John said, or she said, that he had $40 on him. That was probably his allowance for, the whole month. Don't spend it. He probably waited till he got paid. What is going on out there?
Would have been just, he left. He's afraid to come home, and that's that. But no, it took him leaving on Friday for me to drive 13 hours to get to Georgia, because people are timing my trips. And me doing a live for him, to, like, come out of the bush and say, "Oh, I'm not missing. Like, this is what's up." Why didn't you say that from jump, if that was the case? Because
it was planned.
Because if you think me going down to Georgia last week was a vacation, it was the opposite of that.
Oh boy.
Right, Lisa?
When people go on vacations, they feel fulfilled. I went there and I lost, and I'm still losing from it. So whatever.
Yeah, I want to stop right here and play this. And again, it's probably been played, but I'm going to play it again. I have no doubt he was afraid of her, because again, what I'm about to show you, I of course edited this argument, but near the end, she stands up and tries to fight him like a man. Come on, come on. I put the cowardly lion in there because she's all big and bad when the cameras are there. But actually, she's probably the same damn way when there's no cameras there. She literally was trying to fight him like a damn man. So let me play that. That's not it. This one. It's my very first one.
I'm done. It's done. Hey, I am who I am, and you take it or leave it.
Will you calm down?
Sorry, but that was her one remaining egg, by the way, running away here that I included. I doubt people caught that. Like, that's her last egg. Like, I don't think I want to hang around for this shit.
Hey, I am who I am, and you take it or leave it.
Will you calm down? Will you calm down?
I'm not lowering. You can lie all day in a calm voice, and I can get upset when you make me upset and talk loud, because that's my culture. I don't sit back here and pretend to be who the I'm not. I haven't from day one. Listen, get your ass, get your out and go to your mama's.
Don't talk like that.
Do you think you can tell me what to do?
Is this submissive of a thing?
I'm not doing it. You can't make me, and that's it. You can't make me.
You and I know us together.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
The husband and wife, 50-50.
See right there, he's still saying 50-50, but nope, she wants to fight.
50-50.
Do you get
nobody
me?
understands you and I.
Get your hand down from my face.
Stop all this.
Because you get your ass whooped today.
Right here. I put that in the middle. If Michael said this, sorry, I used to spell it like that because of the way she would say Michael. So you'll see all my old stuff have it spelled like that, just the way she would say it drove me nuts. But if Michael said this to Angela, he would have been canceled, fired. You'll get your ass whooped today. And that's not the first time she made those threats. And really, you guys got a question, John, Brooklyn? Why? Yeah, why did he come? Well, he'd put up with this for 7 years. He deserved the freaking prize.
You'll get your ass whooped today.
You to put your hands down.
Make me.
Shit.
Put your hands down. Put your hands down.
Make me. You little boy. So tired of hearing about this coach, man. This is what I gotta put up with? To say I do? Well, I say I won't. There's nothing wrong with me because I ain't gonna kiss your ass. When you do me wrong, I'm not supposed to bend over and let you put a in me. When you do something wrong, I'm supposed to cook your meal.
Who do you think I am? I'm an American.
What makes you think y'all are God over here as men? Y'all ain't God, you're far from it. The only person that gets bowed down to like that is one man, one spirit, is Jesus. And if you think for 1 minute I'm going to sit there and agree with her about bowing down to man, you think again. Kiss my ass.
So I think that there were many, many days like that for Michael. This whole day, I remember, I think I did something about that. If Skyla gave her egg to her mom, so she'd be giving birth to her own grandbaby. With her, I mean, let's start playing some. Hold on. Never went down to Georgia. Oh, thank you, Petty. Yeah. Isn't that sad? Can you imagine? Reverse those roles. And if it was the other way around of him acting that aggressive, but no, what do? Let's put her on Happily Ever After. Let's put her on the other way. Let's put her on all of them. Let's put her on The Last Resort. Let's put her everywhere. She'll be on the freaking Single Life, I bet. After, if you go look at my page, the hotel incident where she beat the crap out of her doctor. Her dress is falling off. She don't care. Her titties are out. She can't probably feel them, so she didn't know. That's what I want to find out about. I would not guarantee you she held that over his head. If you don't behave, this big old green card's not going to be yours. I guarantee you it, because she's a controlling freak. Yes, thank you for putting this. And here's just another example. Let me put this one back up.
Broke ass down.
Angela.
Sit down.
I just hope you don't beat up my girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. This clip's going to play. At the tell-all, she physically got into a fight too with a cast member's mother. I don't know who. We saw how she gets into a fight with, what's her name? Starts with an R. Is it Rebecca? Zied and I think it's Rebecca. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, we saw her practically, they had to get in between her. It's actually in a meme in here somewhere. Maybe it is Rebecca. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that one. But watch this bitch.
This, baby. Now go giggle your ass, cut him up, and I'll walk out this. I put you on this bitch, and I'll take you off this son of a bitch. Cut him off. I'll walk out this. You'll walk out too. Michael. Let's go, Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
No, Michael.
See? He always followed her lead. Always. I'm missing some comments. No. He should have been. 7 years is absolutely ridiculous. I've seen, I know with COVID and everything, but still, there are couples that it took way shorter of a time. I'm going to let some of these play. I've already played these. When he did the face, that. And there's just memes in here. I'm going to let play for a second while I catch up. And then Silence of the Man. It's too hard to read, but I can't even read it now. I would have to go look at my page on that one. Oh, I love this one. Hold on. Let me turn off the camera because I have to get close to read. No, go back. Come on. She says she did a biopsy to make sure I don't have cancer. Cancer. I put a cigarette in her mouth. Good thing she's taking it serious. These are just some things that I made. Let me hide the face mask or thong. Either way, Michael, you're getting something for sure. I just grabbed some things. Here's her titty tote wedding dress. Ugh. That's the one where she's bragging that she spent $2,000 of Michael's money as well. So $1,000 of his at least. on her Botox. And I'm not going to go through the rest of these. Let me see if there's anything that is actually funny. Oh, I thought this was kind of funny. So she did all this work on her face, but they forgot her décolletage. But she probably would have had to, damn it. She probably would have had to spend all his money for the décolletage area. I thought that's when he proposed to her, and there she is, just checking out the ring. And some honey boo boo stuff. All right. Yeah, this is the one that I really felt this is going to be Michael's life. Yeah, her. I think it is Rebecca. Here she tried to attack her at 90 Day at the tell-all. Here someone has to get in between them. There she is packing things up. There's just, I wouldn't mind her as my ride or die bitch. I have no doubt. She is there you go. Remember she learned how to pole dance. Just some other ones. I'm not going to bother. There she is at that thing. Okay.
There in the 90-day cast, there
All right.
sounded like they were doing karaoke.
I'm not even going to bother. That's somewhere on my TikTok. You can watch that. All right, let's get back to this other thing. I don't think there's too much more. Why do I keep doing that? There's one in there I was looking for. But
John, Betty Boo has a good question that you answered the other night. Can you answer it again, please?
If Angela does support him, she will still be responsible. Yeah.
For life, Betty Boo, for life.
Yeah, I think Trump changed that
Now,
law.
according to her, what she said on the live, she didn't send in his paperwork. So there might be a chance that she's not. Again, I'm no immigration attorney or employee or whatever.
Wait.
But
I got to hear that again.
Vacations, they feel fulfilled. I went there and I lost, and I'm still losing from it. So
what happened?
Doing a live for him,
Oh, hobbies.
like, come out of the bush and say, "Oh, I'm not missing." Like, this is what's up.
I agree.
I told them both to their faces. I'm like, you guys are idiots.
They don't belong together.
It's never going to work.
Yeah.
But
now the public sees.
And then I have videos of Michael having a good old time with them, like, barbecuing and whatever. But whatever.
How dare he?
And then I have videos of Michael.
I don't know why.
Doing a live for him.
Oh, hobbies.
Like, come out of the bush and say, "Oh, I'm not missing." Like, this is what's up. Why didn't you say that from jump, if that was the case? Because
it was planned.
Because if you think me going down to Georgia last week was a vacation, it was the opposite of that.
Oh boy.
When people go on vacations, they feel fulfilled. I went there and I lost, and I'm still losing from it. So whatever. It's
John,
okay.
Betty Boo has a good question that you answered the other night. Can you answer it again, please?
Here it is.
If Angela does support him, she will still be responsible. Yeah.
For life, Betty Boo, for life.
Yeah, I think Trump changed that
Now,
law.
according to her, what she said on the live, she didn't send in his paperwork. So there might be a chance that she's not.
Now what? See, that's exactly what I said would happen. She's not going to send it in until she needs that to get him to act right. I guarantee you. The fact that she didn't send it in, he's been here for 2-3 months. If she really loved him and wanted him to stay, no, she probably knew exactly how much time, 90 days or something. She was going to do it at the last damn minute. Wow. But although they're married, see, that's why I wanted the immigration attorney to answer these questions, because it's different because they've been married. And I heard about the fact that it's a different kind of visa because they are married. That's the info I wanted. But that shows me right there, you're a controlling freaking bitch.
Again, I'm no immigration attorney or employee or whatever. But, I think the reason why she's the way she is, because if she doesn't get this remedy, she will be on the hook for him for life. For life. Not 10 years like it used to be, for life.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
And yet,
well, she won't be able to control him and tell him he can't work anymore. How about that? How about that? Why is that? Why was she so concerned about him working? Like, that makes zero sense to me. And then she'll sit there, and I'm sure she hit him every day with this. You just sit here and don't do anything. Well, A, you can't work. And if you wanted him to work, then you should have applied for the paperwork right away. But I guarantee you she threw it in his face every day. And I'm sure she did it when he was in Nigeria. I take care of you. You know, you shouldn't be, you know, just so she could have that control. If he had his own money to go out with his friends, I mean, he's the one calling on his own damn birthday. Can I have some money to go out? No, you don't need to have. You ever get celebrate your birthday with me over the phone? Here, I'll take a bubble bath. Ugh, gross. That was disgusting.
yes, Nikki, the goofballs that everybody loved and thought was so sweet were scammers who scam Americans. Yes.
Yeah.
And Angela found out what they did for a living, and she said it the other day, and that's why she hated them. And we felt bad. Like, let him have his friends. You're not his mother. Meanwhile, they are scammers in Nigeria who scam Americans. So there's that.
And Angela really did love him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think to a certain extent, he loved her.
I think for life, because now this show is on TV, Nikki, and it's very popular. And like, you know, how many marriages are working out because of the show? I would say a small handful of people. That,
Yeah.
you see,
I mean, I would think that she would like hopefully fight his green card, but that's I mean, Andre just finally got his green card.
No, I think he got citizenship, didn't he?
Yeah, he just now got a citizenship.
Well, he's a citizen now, so he doesn't even need a green card anymore. He's a citizen.
Well, no, was it a green card or a citizenship?
I think citizenship.
Now he has a citizenship.
Yeah.
Okay. Which, I mean, he was afraid of not getting it because I guess of what happened in wherever he lived, Moldova.
So it is what it is. But yeah, Angela's no angel, and they certainly had their share of fights over the air for like the last 7 seasons that we've been watching them. But again, I just can't understand the people who are saying, like, you know, look what Michael went through. Look what Michael went through. And then we see 7 years of Michael going through crap when he's in Nigeria, safe in his own little country over there, free from Angela, right? And so Michael's sitting here in Nigeria, free. You know, he has to deal with Angela when she comes, like maybe a week or two, once a year for 7 years. It's not that much
for a couple weeks. He's got to suck it up.
And then he sucks it up, and then the second he gets here, because he's playing the long game, he gets here and he leaves. And I'm sorry, I will not think any other way.
Well, hold on a second.
But it's not because I'm friends with Angela or I care about her. It's because I'm a human fucking being with 2 eyes and a fucking brain, and it doesn't make sense any other way to me.
Well, guys,
Doesn't make sense. Well, is that shocking? Is that shocking?
I'm not friends with Angela. Obviously, we'll know that. And there's no love lost there. However, I feel the same way as John.
Yeah, I give him credit, though. He played a long game.
He did. He put his time in.
And that's what the Nigerians do. They play the long
Really
game.
stinks. You know what really stinks?
I agree.
Look, I have no illusions that there are Nigerians that do that in the love bombing and everything else. But again, most Nigerians we all saw wouldn't put up with the crap that she gave to Michael. I mean, I think Michael probably could have found another. And I'm sure, here's the thing. These 90-day cast members get offers all the time after they're on. They'll get offers like, look, come with me, whether they're real or not. Or I have seen people go off with people they met in their DMs once they get over here. He could have easily found someone after year 1, year 2, and actually love bombed them and gotten and dealt with a lot less, I'm sure. So for him to put up with Angela for that long, I got to say there must have been a little love there, a little something.
Whereas, like the one that talked bad about John, a lot of them are saying, well, even if he was scamming her, he deserves to be a citizen now. He put his time in.
And these are American citizens.
These are American
citizens. The craziest part of the whole goddamn thing.
I have to tell you, that really bothers me that any American would say that. I have people in
Why? Because we watched her abuse him for 7 years? What is it? An American can't have empathy? Whether it doesn't matter whether he's Nigerian, from England, I mean, are you kidding me? And if it was the other way around, and like that weird guy David with the Russian woman, and would you be saying the same thing? Oh, she deserves to come because she had to put up with this creepy old guy with a bad rug that wanted to drive around the country in his mobile home or whatever, camper. I'm sure then it would be okay. But when it's a Nigerian, then it's different. No.
My family that fought for this country. I know people that lost their lives to this country. And any American that says it's okay to scam us because he put his time in with a crazy person. No, it's not okay.
Really? Who's scamming here? Who's scamming?
I did make a quick lighter for Angela, but
Who's doing the scamming? Where'd you go? Who's scamming?
He says all that changed when she met Chris. Chris's new girl.
Want it to be Chris. Oh, he's wrong. And that. Hey, go your butt home. Okay.
She scammed the Trisha show. She scammed the Maury show. She knew damn well those were her grandkids or who the father was. If we're going to pick apart personalities and their character, let's start here. Again, these are the ones we found.
Going home with us.
You better
Ready?
believe it. Give me a break.
Okay to ever scam us. You come here for love, or you don't come here at all.
And I mean, it makes the people who are marrying for love and the people who are doing it for the right reasons. I mean, as Pineapple says, look at John and Rachel. I mean, John's still not here, and their case keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, and because John was like a little too freewheeling back in the day, and kind of got into a couple of fights, and poor John, still not here. And I think if anybody who was on, I always put John and Rachel and Michael and Angela together because they were the two people on the two couples on the show that were really doing like the long distance thing for all these years. So, and John's still not here.
Yeah, and he deserves to be here.
I will never understand how they will not let John come here. It breaks my heart for her.
Because John had violent
when he was young.
Yeah.
I mean, who does? All right, Mdesh had a question.
Just goes to show how badly they do a background check. Ed had been accused of SAing an assistant of his. Jeffrey had outstanding charges, open charges of abuse on him. Almost like I can go through way back of people that had charges on them. I think Angela had charges. Maybe it was drinking and driving or something. Okay, maybe that's not abuse like Ed. And I mean, they let two predators. That's just the most recent ones I can think of. They knew that because it took it like this for everybody else to find out about it once they were on.
Question, but I don't see what it was.
What, Melby? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
So it's different since they already married.
See, it can go quick.
No, so Michael didn't come here on a K1. Like it wasn't like a 90-day K1 visa because the K1 is when you come here as someone who's engaged, and the stipulation that after the 90 days you'll get married. Angela and Michael were already married in Nigeria, so he came here on I think the K2, the spousal one.
What?
So it had nothing. There's nothing to do with 90 days.
Yeah, which John and Rachel did the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. They got married in England in hopes of bringing him here for whatever the K2 or whatever it is.
I'm just so tired of it. Like I'm going down with the goddamn ship. I'm like, okay, like I'm there for a friend. But
okay, are you a blogger or are you a friend? And why do you always got to be the victim? And why do you always got to put yourself in the middle of other people's drama? I'm sorry, I can't read that. It's America. We all have a right to our own opinions, even if they stink like Brooklyn. Many of us have many of us have military in our family. I detest that argument. Exactly. A lot of my family is in military. That doesn't mean I get to say you can't come to America. You can't come to America, or I don't believe your reasons. You know, I can't stand when people use that. I mean, he's followed the legalities of following the procedures. But again, anyway, back to John, making this all about him again. Again, that's a blogger. It's not supposed to be about you, John. Yeah, maybe you should just change your channel and do like a lifestyle blog instead of pushing this whole I'm a celebrity blogger. Like you're like a celebrity friend / lifestyle drama channel. Maybe put yourself in the right category. That's just my opinion for today. Or pick a lane. And if you're going to do interviews, learn something about the person first.
I just don't understand these people, just American citizens saying like, you know what, it's okay that Michael's here now. He's gonna scam our country now. Like, you know, Michael does his homework, right? He's playing the Larissa card, which I said, like, you know, Larissa is still here.
Okay, first of all, yeah, I wasn't too thrilled with the whole Larissa situation. Only the whole kids thing bothered me. But Larissa works. She makes a lot of money. She pays a lot of taxes. They used to say that about Muhammad too, of Daniela Muhammad, that he was just going to sit here and bleed her dry. And she already didn't have money. But guess what? Right away, he got his trucking license and was doing that. Let's see. Pedro didn't like him much either. I think that whole thing was crap, in my opinion. The whole family, the whole bullshit. Pedro got his real estate license, making decent money, it looks like, paying taxes. Andre in the family business, paying taxes. So that's a really dumbass argument because Larissa made a crap ton of money off her OnlyFans and other stuff.
Because of like the DV stuff. And like, you know, let's not forget, and I love Larissa and she's my buddy. And I'm not even trying to shade Larissa in any, but Larissa was the one arrested 4 times, not Colt. And she's still here.
Right.
That's the point.
That's true, John.
You know, that's my point. And I'm not dogging Larissa. She's my buddy. She's been there for me. I love her. But like, you know, Larissa was the one that got mad. Larissa was the one arrested 4 times. It was never Colt.
You're right.
So I had to make that point if I'm being fair, because people, John never speaks, you know, about his friend, whatever. Well, that's there you go.
No, you're right.
Okay, it says K2 are for the children. So I'm trying to find out what type of visa that it's called.
I know. Trust me. I worry because you've seen the Dr. Phil's where he's trying to convince these older ladies and sometimes older men that these people literally half their age possibly are in it for love. And I'm like, I have a hard time still with the Jenny Summit situation, but he's sticking in there, you know. I think Summit just wanted to live his own life and just wanted to be free from all the constraints of his cultures was to me. But anyway, that's the anomaly. The rest of them, I hope to God, I'll tell me, like, if anything ever happens to my husband, I'm going to make sure to sit my kids down, like to say, if I start like chatting up with some people and I'm sending them money, please I'll put it in writing. Please take control of my bank account. If I start selling things off so I can send some iTunes cards to freaking, you know, Nigeria, please take care of it. Please don't let me do that. That is a concern. I actually, too, I make sure with my mother, I'll ask, you know, she's talking to you. They tried with my daughter, this career military guy stuck over in some country that's been trying to chat her up. I think she said, I don't think she believes me that it's a scam. The fact that I think I mentioned this before, he uses the word kindly way too much and uses the word my love or stuff like that. Total scam. But yeah.
And look, Larissa's going to be on like House of Villains now. Good for her, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Larissa's mainstream now. She's going to be in House of Villains season 2.
So did John.
Oh. Oh, Melissa, thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
What
Thank you, Melissa.
Melissa, that is so sweet.
You are such a great friend to Angela.
Oh, John got a nice super chat. I adore you. You are such a good friend to Angela. Just an amazing effing human being. You took my YU sticker, Virginia, a few months ago, and I have no regrets. Well, I'll use this opportunity, by the way. If you like this channel, please hit
You took my
the thumbs up, subscribe. If you would like to help support the channel, there's a banner there somewhere. I don't think there's much. Let me see if there's anything.
oh my God! Thank you. I don't have.
Let's see if there's anything after this.
I gave you a second chance. No, I'm not happy. It's the third season. Well, 3 times a charm, Angela, and this is it for me. I don't like the fighting. I don't like you yelling at
You're a
me.
turd.
4th time. Well, we tried 3 times now, so let's try a 4th. And you know what? But how many outs are you going to give him? And then you still feel bad for him when he comes here? Like
it's crazy.
And I feel like I'm crazy because I have to say this stuff out loud. It's like for me, like saying it was a sin that Garrison. Like I have to explain this, like, and simplify it to idiots. Like I just don't understand it.
I know.
It amused me when people are like, "My first language is in English," and I understood what he was saying.
I don't get it.
John, I mean, people always want to find fault with you.
Yeah, we do.
You could say a syllable wrong, and they.
Oh, I know. Sin.
But those who love you, love you.
No, it's not that we want to find fault. He does a lot that there's fault with. Yes, Gypsy, that would be embarrassing to have to ask money from cast members, and then people not show up for your vow renewal. This is all what I've pieced together. What I think he's admitted to some of it. Interesting. I think that's all for that. Hold on, let me get caught up real quick. Yeah, there's quite a few. I've heard some things that I would never ever admit or put out public, but he's not as well loved as he thinks he is. They put up with him for a variety of reasons. They've shared things. He knows other things about it. Just and jail size names are common practice under RPO these contexts. Yeah. I think though Summit, I don't honestly. I'm trying to remember. I know they started talking on Facebook, but I thought she called in for something, and I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, Michael Jones. That's it. It was Michael Jones. Was trying to get 14,000 Bitcoin. Oh no. Serious? That's their new. Yeah, now they do the whole Bitcoin thing because that is so sad to me. But Submit admitted to, I guess, pretending to be another person. That's my understanding. Hold on, let me see if there's anything else that's.
And there are still people leaving nasty comments about me, about Garrison, saying, well, when Garrison died, John Yates went live and said it was a sin.
How many times have you guys heard him use that phrase? That's a sin, in sense that like, as he's trying to portray it now. And, maybe that is how he meant it, but that is not a phrase I've heard him really say. It was bad timing, John. It was a bad look all around. And you being a supposed devout Catholic that likes to use your rosaries to pray for death of other people, you should know that. So I'm just going to say that. Let's see if there's anything else.
You imagine the nastiness that Katie Joy gets?
I can. Don't care.
And now he's here, and he's never going to leave. He will
people are saying, "Oh, well, Angela made so much money." Well, she also supports her 7 grandchildren and her children.
Look at what Fernanda did to Jonathan.
Right.
Fernanda pulled the same thing with Jonathan, saying that Jonathan abused her. Jonathan, the realtor.
That's right.
And Fernanda's still here.
Renee, I think that you're one of many.
I don't know of any that have been sent home. And like Larissa literally being arrested 4 times, I believe mostly domestic violence charges. I mean, I remember seeing the scratches. The reason I don't think he was arrested, because you could tell the scratches were like where your arms would go, like not how somebody would like grab at you, but how you would grab yourself to make scratch. It was just kind of pathetic. I still have all those old videos of like, I think Larissa outside the house, and she like at first had a scratch, and then the next video or picture, it had like been picked open and was, bleeding, and that was a whole mess. And then with COVID, 90 Day just really took off. I heard Summit is in America, by the way. Mm-hmm. This is the same chat that hears him tell them to call the police department on another content creator, or drive up on her. Someone is going to get hurt. You're going to tell someone to drive up to the wrong house, John. I can promise you that. Because I'm not going to be sitting here crying about it. Just, you're going to get someone hurt playing those dumbass games over freaking commentary.
Many that probably got blocked. Yeah. That, like John said, I don't know what's going on with that, but it's probably heavy.
Yeah.
But you also are a blogger. So if you're breaking a story, why are you getting penalized for breaking a story? I don't understand that.
Because he's given a biased view. As a blogger should not do that. A journalist blogger. He headed to his friend's house. We've already been over that. All right, I'm going to be done with that. It's all the same. They're just going to rehash it. I did want to cover later, if I can figure out how on Rumble to cover a few things that I find despicable, the way he's inciting people. I think he needs to be called out for that. I think the person that drove up to and recorded Kuchi's house at his direction, all of it. I mean, if you look at his IG, again, I have some screenshots of, again, doxing Cooch, putting out her number, her address, calling her 5 times in the middle of the night. If that's not why? Wow, by the way, you're going to court next week for an RO. And here you are in almost the exact same times that you would call Maria in the middle of the night. You're calling Cooch in the middle of the night. Great. That's a solid plan, by the way. That won't look bad at all for harassing people. While you're going to go in there and say people are harassing me, as you call other content creators that you or don't like or intimidating, so they would shut up. Fantastic plan. Yeah, she implied that he was, did she say the R word? I don't remember hearing that, but I heard she said Michael was slow. I don't believe that. I think he is just a gentle, passive man. Right. She chose that. Maybe that's why she's been trying to get on TV for so long. Because she knew she'd be taking care of all them damn kids and their kids. No one told them not to. No one said, hey, this is a bad idea. You don't like it done to you. Hey, Jojo. I mean, and that's the thing. These are the same people. I was also going to play some of Siwa's live of her saying, we don't do that with kids. Are you kidding me? Like literally 3-4 weeks ago, you were just sitting there playing a minor daughter. You were stalking and obsessed with Brooke's daughter's social media and reporting on everything that she had on there. You were reporting on FOIAs. Yeah, that's so fucking hypocritical. I can't even believe those words can come out of your mouth. We don't do that here. I've heard it so many times from that site. Are you guys kidding me? It was literally just weeks ago. But see what had taken a step further by going through her daughter's social media. Freaking creep. Yep. Well, just like anything, nothing ever seems to be able to be done. Again, I would have thought years ago Seaside would have had enough of this nonsense. And maybe this is their plan of getting him to leave, is by just ignoring, and they're so over it. They obviously all know who he is by name. Exactly. I mean, she has every right to snap back after everything that's been said. And again, she was doing commentary on your nasty comments and if you're on your nasty streams. Again, it's a quick fix, John. Stop doing those and she'll have nothing to commentate on. Do your content. Then no one's going to cover anything. It's that easy. It really is that easy. Because I promise you, other than showing your... Probably also all your viewers there last night, like literally it was like, so TLC, are you going to do OnlyFans? I mean, he couldn't even stay awake. Interesting. They brag about it, but then act like they didn't do it. It's the craziest damn thing. I'm going down home and may hope to see. Where is she in the world? Is she in Texas? Is she in Tennessee? I think she slipped up the other day. She was talking about the time change. And I could hear the thinking, subtract. No, wait, I'm going to add an hour, but because I'm pretending I'm in Texas, I got to take an hour. I heard it all, that whole 20 seconds of her thinking. It's never happened, Jennifer. This is what happened at the window. John, we'd like to talk to you. Come on, man, open up. John, could you open the door? Open the door, please, John. We see you. We just want to make sure you're okay. He busted his own damn window. Mocking Brooks, DV. That's high still. Hello, Glenn Crack. The Glenn Crack. I thought there was like knocked down or something. I am not sure about that. Twitch. Oh, I'm going to play, guys, a 2-minute thing of just the chicks so you can see how big they got. They're going into their 4th week soon. So I think they're like 3.5 weeks. It's only 2 minutes. You get your own comb. Yes. Rose is so pretty, though. Look at yours turning red, too. Yours is turning red, too. All you chicken people, I want you to look and tell me if I have a cockerel or a pullet here on any of these. I'm curious. We have non-genderfied ducks or chickens at this point. Wait, show your beak again. It's even bigger today. That was 2 days ago. They're starting to turn pink. That's, I think, Dorothy. Hold on. Sometimes call him Bob. Sometimes I call him Sophia. It really depends, doesn't it? We're not sure. I've been educating myself. A cockerel. A cockerel. Cockerel. Yes, the puns in this house have been flying. I promise you that. Ooh, double crack. We'll deal with that later. But that's okay. You get your own comb. Rose is so pretty, though. Yeah, look at yours turning red, too. Yours is turning red, too. They're in their awkward teenage years. Am I going to have a Bob 2.0? Come on, show me your beak. Come on, Bob. I don't think that's the right one. I think it's the other one. These yellow ones will sit. Oh, they already are. But the barred rock are way more curious and like to fly. But these little lovely ladies are my friends. I know. You're so pretty. You think so? They both, I'm beginning now to think, at first I thought just one of the barred rocks were male, but their necks are so long and it is a different breed, but one is definitely bigger than the other one on the comb, but they're both turning red so far and they're only going into 4 weeks. I love you no matter what, whether you're a Bob or a Sophia, it doesn't matter to me. One more. See that? Yeah, hello. Wait. All my chicken people out there. Isn't that a little high to be a pullet? Hey, Crack Elf. Nice to see you. Well, he has help now. Maybe I'll start giving that to the yellow ones so they can catch up to the cocktail. Hello. 4 little chicks sat on the knee. One fell off and bumped his knee. See their feathers coming in? Aw. I know. Okay. Oh, up on the shoulder. Fabulous. We had some strawberries, some lovely sprouts, some romaine lettuce, some gourmet. Oh, some gourmet. Well, Gina, from what I was told, that with the barred rocks, their feet, if they're female, should have black all over them, and the males are all white. Both of their legs are very yellow and have a lot of black. But this yellow dot on their head, if it goes down the back of their neck, that means they're a male. The whole wing thing, I really haven't been able to figure out. To me, they all look the same. So there's like 3 or 4 different ways. But that comb is throwing me for a loop. What? Strewn all over the place. Hi. Rosie, I need you to get down. This is their makeshift brooder. I did a fabulous job. That is a heater in the back. That's a brooder and a heater to keep it at a nice balmy 85 at all times. They love their perch I put in there in their little Temu circus act. That's where they sleep now. Okay. And shit. I finally learned not to put the food directly under either of those. All right, so that's it. So yeah, if you have experience, if you guys think I'm dealing with my fear, as you can see, we're all been bonding. My fear is I have to get rid of one of them, let alone 2 or even 4 of them. If I got screwed and got 4 freaking cockerels, I will be and I won't want to do all this time again in my bathroom. It's a long few weeks. The brooder and it's a lot of work. At least I make it a lot of work. Because it's my bathroom and I'd like to keep it clean as possible. Next time I'd probably clean up my garage better. But anyway, I don't think I would 4 cocks. I'm one lucky gal. I'm telling you, the puns have been flying in this house. My husband's always like, so wait, what did you say? Like cockerel. The boy one. How about that? I just call him Bob or George. The other ones get Dorothy and Sophia or Rose. Blanche. I'm pretty sure the yellow ones are females, but now something happened that started making me think, uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. Is anybody else going live? I love Rose. I love the yellow ones. They are just so sweet. Those two, the black ones, they're much more, they take flight a lot more, and they're much more curious, and they're probably much more male. So I'm going to try not to bond with them too much. It's really starting to affect the way I look at food too, which is sad because it's a chicken, and I'm like, oh, I should have really thought about this. I got to get that all right back in my head. It's going to take me, when you make them friends and little animal babies, it's hard to look at them as food, but I know I can do it. I just don't want to if I don't have to. So if I'm like, 60 pounds over the next couple months, you know why. All right. Coach, are you going live anytime soon? Today's Friday. So this weekend. Are you going live this weekend, Coach? You don't know. Okay. Well, if I ever figure out how to do, wait, let me get rid of that. If I ever figure out how to do Rumble, I wonder if I get to do this fun stuff over there. If I get to figure out how to do Rumble, there are a few things I want to cover. Why isn't my mouth moving? Did I not draw my eyebrows on good enough today? Okay. Sorry. I don't know if I can use these. Maybe there are a few things I'd like to cover over there. If I do, I will put it in my community post. Hopefully I still will hear from, let me check one last time, from the, she's probably watching this live going, I don't want any part of that. And I kind of wouldn't blame her. All right. Well, still no word from the immigration attorney. Yes, I've been enjoying your lives. Well, let me know if you do. Give us a heads up. If you guys, again, like the content, please hit the like or subscribe. Or if you want to blah, 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 there's a banner right there. All right, guys. You'll have a great rest of the week. And I don't know who's going live then. All right, guys. Take care. Let me play us out on something that will be knocked, but I don't care. All right. Hit the like, please. Have a great weekend.